So here, connect to the breath. Feel that on every inhale, you find a bit of space. And with every exhale, you can maybe go deeper. Deeper down. Inhale, feel the air, soft and gentle, coming in as it finds a bit of space in the body. And exhale, notice how much your body weighs down towards the floor. Breathe in. Feel the soft tissues open. Breathe out. Notice the dense, the weight. As you sink, gravity pulls you down and you open wider. Inhale. And exhale. And start creating a rhythm here for your breath. Trying to keep both the inhale and the exhale with the same length. And start to activate your Ujjayi breath. So the Ujjayi breath is going to invite in activation in our circulation. Remember that the Ujjayi breath is a little constriction in the back of the throat. So we hear the sound of the ocean. We feel the lock in our Jaladhara Bandha, sending the energy back down towards the midline of our body. And right away from here, we begin to activate all of our bandhas, these locks. We start from the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, rising up with the energy, and then we suck the belly in and back towards the spine, activating Ujjana Bandha. The energy continues to come up towards your head. And with the Jaladhara Bandha, using the Ujjayi breath, creating that little lock in the back of our throat, this energy comes up and goes back down. So we breathe in from the base of the spine up, and we slowly release. Remember that when we breathe in, our belly inflates, the base of our spine expands, of our rib cage. And on the exhale, we feel the rib cage starting to close down and we feel the belly contract. And we can slowly begin to invite just very minimal movements in the spine. You can maybe stretch your arms forward, or maybe circle your arms behind you. You can keep your chin, your cheek, or your forehead down, but just give yourself a moment to explore any movement in the spine. And don't forget the neck as well. You can always move your neck. Just find slow, gentle movements. And notice how these movements in the spine reflect on your hips. Maybe you might feel a specific spot in the hip, maybe finding space. Maybe not, but notice. And explore with your arms as well. Stretch the arms forward and see how that feels. Slide the arms towards the side of the body, creating an internal rotation as your palms face up. And then we start to create deeper movements with more expression. Maybe circular movements with the spine. Press the hands down. Send your chest down. Press the hands down around the spine. Circle it around. Move your neck from the base up. Don't forget, it's from the base up. And feel the spaces in the hips. Maybe stretch one hand further than the other. Slide the right hand forward and slide the left hand towards maybe your shoulder, closer to your shoulder. And see how that feels as you press your right shoulder down and you open your left shoulder out. Notice what happens in the shoulder, in the whole spine, in the hip. Then let's switch it around. Slide your right hand closer as you slide your left hand further out. Open your right shoulder. Send your left shoulder down. Notice how that feels. Slide both hands out further. Then start sliding both hands closer to the body. Now from the base of the spine, round the spine. Round, press, and send your hips from side to side. Move the spine from side to side. And start small, and then maybe start coming into more expressive movements. Circular movements. So as you round the spine, maybe you open the spine up high. And we're still sinking the hips down towards the floor. So we're really sinking it down. And the knee is nice and wide. So you, right here, you have more load. So gravity is putting your weight down towards your hips. So maybe here you should feel deeper. Notice how that goes. And then from here, girls, just a little bit of a shoulder stretch. Circle your left arm to the side and point your left palm up. Your left shoulder is down onto the floor, and right here, we just lift the butt up and down. And this is just the beginning of our exploration, okay? You can circle the butt up and down, and you can circle your arms. Your left arm can start sliding in towards your left quad and circle it in towards your chest, up to the front. And circle it back to the side. The palm starts facing up. Your shoulder faces down. Circle the hand towards your thigh. Circle the hands towards the center of your body, your belly, and slide it forward, pressing the shoulder down. We're playing here with a little bit of mobility, and mobility and strength work together. So this shouldn't be so easy. We want to put activation in it. So we really feel this rotator cuff here doing the full range of movement. Circle the left hand, place it down, maybe send your weight forward and up as you circle your left hand in, slide it through. One more time, left hand circles, palm faces up, slide it inwards towards the center of your body. Press your weight down towards the floor onto your shoulder and circle your left arm up and over. Beautiful. Slide your left hand next to your right. Let's do the same thing. Left hand next to the shoulder, sorry. Do the same thing with your right hand. Slide the right hand forward. Circle the right hand to the right. Right palm faces up. Send your right shoulder down. Circle your right hand towards your right quad. Keep circling it in towards the midline. All the way up. Press the shoulder down. Feel that yummy stretch. Keep circling over to the right, palm faces down. We press the shoulder down, palm faces up. We keep circling the arm towards the thigh. And then inside the midline, we stretch that shoulder, that hand up high. Press the shoulder down. Circular movement again. The palm starts facing down, the right shoulder faces inwards. We circle the right palm up. We slide it towards the right thigh. Slide it towards the midline through the center. Keep pressing the shoulder down and again up high. I love this movement on a daily, girls. This is so good for our rotator cuff, for our shoulder joint. Circle and slide it in. Slide the hands next again to your shoulder blades, and let's create some expression in our movement here. So lift, send your left shoulder down and sink. Right shoulder down, lift and sink. And notice how much your hips here begin to wave. And then let's just change direction. Right shoulder comes down, slide it through, left shoulder comes down. And again. And one more time. And we come up. Once we come up here, keep your knees nice and wide. You really should be feeling the load now in the hips. Slide the hands close to you and roll your shoulders back. Send your weight down towards the hips. And from here, we're going to start rounding the spine. So sink your butt towards the belly. Round, round, round. And then start sliding your hands towards your knees. And we're here in this kind of like seated cat position, holding on to our knees, and just play with this a bit. Press your right shoulder, your right hand onto your right knee, and feel your right shoulder, then left hand, left knee. Press, chin towards chest. Breathe in here. On the exhale, slide your hands towards your hips. Send your chest forward and roll your shoulders back. And let's do 2 more of these. Inhale as we slide the hands towards the knees. Bring your butt towards your belly. Round the spine. And exhale, slide. Roll your shoulders back. Chest forward. Inhale as we round. And exhale. One more. Inhale as we round. And exhale. When we come back to neutral, adjust your knees so that your knees come closer together. Feel into the hips here. Beautiful. Slide your right hand to the right. Circle your left hand in front of you and start sending your hip high. If this is as high as you can go, it's fine. Just play with this. Use the breath. Inhale, find the space. Exhale, send the hip higher, engage your glutes. Maybe open your shoulder. Maybe even hold on to your head with your hand. Squeeze your glutes here, and with every breath, find a bit more space, and every exhale, send the hips higher. Really feeling here the quads. And we slowly lower the butt towards the heels, stretch the left hand over the right shoulder, and we begin to circle the hand in front of us. Slide the hand over to the left, circle the right hand in front of you, engage your thighs, engage your glutes, and send your hip high. If this is as far as you can go, breathe. Inhale, find a bit more space. Exhale, engage the glutes and send the quads up higher. Here, try and open that right shoulder. Hold on to your head, your neck. Squeeze your thighs. Send the hips higher. Breathe in. And breathe out. And we slowly send the hips down. Right hand towards your left. And then we circle back to center. And we begin to unroll the spine with movements. Give it a little wiggle. Woo! Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Beautiful. From here, just send your right butt cheek down and lift your left knee. So your right foot should be kind of like towards your left ankle. Yeah. Your left knee is bent and your right knee is down. We're going to do the same thing we did with our knees down, but here, right hand comes to the right, left hand circles as we send the hip up high. Press your left foot down. Open your chest, open your shoulder, and maybe even hold on to your head. Create an external rotation with your shoulder, right shoulder, and left. Breathe. Breathe. And slowly we lower. Sit. And let's right away switch sides. Yes, perfect. Circle and come up. Squeeze the thighs, really feel the hips opening up. Open the shoulder, breathe in, maybe even hold on to your neck. You know I love holding on to my neck. I feel a deeper extension. And we slowly come back. As we come back, right knee comes down, left leg circles over. Yes, so Matsyendrasana here. Send your butt down. Adjust the spine. Hug your left knee with your right hand. Really try and touch your chest towards the thigh. You should feel into the hip. And here, a little trick that I like to do. I've been teaching this quite a lot. Bring your two fingers, your index finger and your thumb, right onto your hip, right here. Yeah. And just send it down. And notice how much closer down to the floor it can come by just pressing and creating this kind of like rotation here. And at the same time you press, create this rotation with your shoulder. And now let's not even touch behind us. We're just holding here and pressing. Breathe in, find length. Exhale, press it down and suck that knee into chest as you look over your left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, find a deeper twist. One more. And exhale, find a deeper twist. Begin to release the hand and stretch the left hand beside you. So keep it straight. Look over that left shoulder. Think of your warrior's arms. So they're not falling, they're not too up high, they're straight. Shoulders aligned. Breathe. Breathe. And exhale. We circle both hands now to the right. Stretch the arms forward. Press both the butt and the foot. And slide the left hand. Yeah, find a little twist onto the other side. Feel the release in the spine and in the shoulder. And we slowly come back. Find a neutral. And here, just adjust your right leg and your left leg. So your left ankle should be over your right knee, and your left knee should be over your right ankle. And you'll notice maybe you'll find a little gap. I don't know how Margot does it, but she never finds the gap. She's got all this space. She has no space, I mean. And here we go. Breathe in. Press your butt down towards the floor. Lengthen the spine, and you can start off with your fingers next to the body. Adjust the shoulders, roll them down. The belly, don't let it collapse forward. Suck it in. Feel the energy from the base up. Breathe, and you can stay here. This is good enough. Or you can start bringing the hands onto the ankle and the knee. Or you can start leaning forward. Use the breath to lean forward, okay? Breathe in, find that teeny tiny bit of space. Breathe out, lower. Breathe in, and exhale, maybe lower. Breathe in and exhale. Maybe lower. And we slowly unroll and come back up. And now we're just going to switch sides. So slide your left foot down, circle your right foot over your left. Remember, your index finger and your thumb, bring it down onto your hip, right onto your hip. Inhale, hug your right knee with your left hand. Try and touch your chest onto your quad and press your hand onto your hip, sending your hip down. But at the same time you do that, you create an external rotation with your shoulders. So like you're sending your shoulder back. Suck it in, breathe in. Exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, press the hand, look over the shoulder. One more. Release the hand and stretch your arm behind you. Just to release any tension in your scapula. Remember to keep that arm nice and straight, shoulders aligned. Breathe in and out. One more breath in. And exhale. We release, we circle the hands over to the left. Find that yummy twist here and stretch. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. And we slowly come back up. And let's just bring our right ankle over our left knee, our right knee over our left ankle. And again, you can bring your hands next to the side of the body just to really find that alignment from the base up. Breathe in. And exhale, press it down. Maybe your hands can come onto the ankle and the knee. Breathe in. Maybe you can lean forward and you'll notice that on one side, you're a bit more dense than on the other. This side for me is more dense. Breathe in and exhale, fold. Breathe in and exhale, fold forward. One more. And exhale, fold forward. We slowly start coming up. We release the right foot and the left foot. So we place both feet kind of like hips distance apart and just a little bit more mobility to release the glutes, release the hamstrings, okay? Remember, mobility and strength work together. It's not about flexibility, okay? We're working the full range of our hips. And we're also working the strengthening of these group muscles around the hips, okay? So press the feet down, and with activation, you can always use your hands, but if you don't need them, you just don't need them. Press the feet down, activate, and we slowly send the knees down, slowly. And again, remember, we want to add load. Okay, it's as if you're like holding on to some weight, but the weight is your body. Control the hip as we descend. Yes, beautiful girls. And let's do this on both sides. Press the feet down and slowly lift the knees up high. Send the butt down. And then let's roll over to the right. And this shouldn't be easy. There's a lot of activation here. Perfect. And send it down. Engage the glutes. Send the hip forward. Let's do it one more time on each side. Press. Come up with your knees. Send the left butt cheek down. Keep pressing the feet down. And slowly roll over to the left. Now from here, let's stay here. Bring your left hand outside your left knee. Right hand outside your right foot. Send your right hip forward. You should really feel here. And the glute, the quad. Open your chest. Press the feet down. And let's do some pulsations. Exhale as we lower. Inhale as we come up. And exhale as we lower. One more. Exhale and lower. Now press your forearm against your left knee and press your forearm against your foot. Yes. And now send your chest and your hip down towards your left leg. Breathe. Breathe. And one more breath in and out. Press the hands down, come up high. Slide the hands closer to the body, and we're going to come here straight into Upavista Konasana. So we're going to press the heels down, lift the knees, but at the same time we're sliding the legs. Slide the legs, and we come into a split. Beautiful. Adjust here. Adjust. Feel the hips. They're nice and open. They might be feeling quite dense. Yes. And here, it's a matter of lengthening from the base up. Press the heels down. Engage your quads. And start leaning forward, using the breath. Without rounding the spine, suck that belly in. Engage your Mula Bandha. Breathe. Find length. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold forward as far as you can go. And let just gravity now weigh you down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Remember to press the heels down and engage the quads. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more. And breathe out. When we slowly come up. Okay, and we're going to find that same movement to the right. Press the heels down, start lifting the knees, sending the hip down, bending the knees, and finding that 90-90 degree angle. Perfect. Bend your back knee and your front knee so that they're kind of like the same. L and L. We call this an S seat. So left hand outside your left foot, right hand outside your right knee. Send your left hip forward, open your chest, breathe in. And exhale, fold forward. Yes. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we fold forward. One more, breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Left hand presses against your right foot. Right hand presses against your right knee. Engage your glutes and send your left hip down. And let's stay here. Breathe. Breathe. One more breath in and out. And we slowly come back up. We lift our upper body, engage the heels down, engage the glutes, and we're coming back into that split. Slide your feet. Send the left hip down, press the heels down, and lengthen the spine. Yes. And let's slowly lower. And you can use your hands, but if you want to think of load, let's think you're holding on to a weight, and you're just sinking. Woo! You should feel the hips here. Maybe the hands can come behind your back, your neck. Maybe just up and over your head. Maybe just in front of you. And this is where you'll notice how much load you're bringing in. Now, keep your heels pressing down and your thighs engaged. Breathe. 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 Beautiful, girls. And slowly lower as far as you can go. Let's stay here for a few breaths. And remember, if you have a little block, you can always place your block here. And we want to keep our belly touching the block. That's what we want to do. It's not about rounding the spine. It's more about keeping your upper body connected. Yes. One more breath in. And out. And we slowly start coming up. Slowly start coming up. Hold on to the the inside of your knees. Start bringing your knees in. Woo! Yes. Hold on to the inside of your ankles. Press your feet down. Press your elbows towards your knees. Roll your shoulders back and open your chest. Beautiful. And slowly release. And from here, just bring your feet closer together. So your left foot in front of you and your right foot kind of like towards your hip. Press the right knee down. And let's just play with this transition, okay? We're going to lean forward and send your hip forward. Yes. And then let's send it down. Use your hands if you need. Let's just switch. And forward. Yes, really engage the glutes here. Beautiful. Send it back. And switch. Forward. And send it back. And switch. Forward. Send it back. And switch. Now from here, left foot forward, slide your right leg back, hands come down. We're finding here our lizard pose. And our hips are ready. I want you to feel more into your quad. So slide your right leg back as far as you can go. Maybe even flex the toes and see how that goes as you slide it further. And play with it here, girls. If you want to keep your back knee down, keep it down. If you want to bring more activation, take it off. Just don't let the knee collapse or the hip collapse. Let gravity weigh you down, but at the same time, you're creating activation. Breathe. And you can lean forward and back here, playing with your ankles and with your toes. Just don't collapse. Beautiful. Right knee comes down. And now let's start lengthening our left leg slowly. Try and suck that left knee towards your shoulder. Stretch your arms, kind of like when we did in the beginning of practice. Yeah, really feel into that left hamstring. It's not about touching your butt with your heel. It's more about lengthening the spine and keeping this connection. Breathe. Now from here, we're going to come into an easy twist. So bend your left knee, take the right knee off of the floor and circle your left hand up and over. Yes, breathe. Up and over your head. Look over your left shoulder. Engage, keep that back foot active. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to come up into a twist. Come up, up, up. Find your twist. Try not to collapse forward. Engage and lengthen the spine from the base up. You should feel that right quad. Remember the shoulders aligned. Breathe. Left hand drops, right hand up, and over your head. And you can bend your front knee maybe a bit more. Just don't collapse in the hip. Look up. Slowly circle the right hand down. Circle the left hand up and over. Right knee comes down. Slowly send your butt down. And we're going to switch sides. Right leg forward. Bend the left knee. Lean forward. Hands come inside your right leg. Slide your left leg back. Really feel into that left quad. You can flex your back toes here or just slide. Open up. Breathe. And you can always take the back knee off of the floor if you want more load. Just try not to collapse. Activate the back heel as well, okay? Send it towards your toes to feel even more alignment and activation. Breathe. Breathe. And you can flex forward and back here, bringing in some movements. And you should even feel into your shin and your calf. Breathe. Slowly bend the back knee. Suck that right knee towards your shoulder. And we begin to send the butt back and lengthen the right leg. Lift your right toes. Stretch your arms forward. And you should really feel the hamstring here. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. And we're going to come into an easy twist. Bend your right knee. Take the back knee off of the floor. Circle your right hand up and over your head. Activate the back heel. Squeeze your thighs together. Really look over your right shoulder. Shoulders aligned. Stay here. And we slowly begin to come up. Come up into that twist. Find balance. Try not to collapse. Try not to sink your chest forward. Suck in and activate your Mula Bandha, your Ujjana Bandha. Shoulders aligned. Right hand sinks towards your left thigh. Left hand up and over. Circle. Come all the way down. Right hand circles. Right hand comes down. Now this time, stretch your right leg and slide your right leg back into downward facing dog. And once you find downward facing dog, just bend one knee at a time. Bend your right knee, lengthen your left leg, and this should feel a lot more comfortable than it usually feels. Right heel comes down, bend your left knee. Same, same. Same, same. Adjust your feet kind of hips distance apart. And let's take a little undulation onto a high plank. So inhale, lift your heels. Round forward, chin to chest. Find your high plank. Squeeze it all together. And then come back into downward facing dog. 2 more of these. Inhale, slide forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more. Inhale, slide forward. And exhale, downward facing dog. Press the left heel down as you begin to lift your right leg. Keep your hips squared. Feel into the back of your left hamstring. Bring your right heel towards your butt and open your hips, keeping your shoulders aligned. Yes. Activate that back heel towards your glutes, and the more you send that right heel towards the glute, the more you're going to feel your right quad. Circle your right knee towards your right armpit. Lean forward into a high plank and step your right foot inside your right hand. Beautiful. Now from here, instead of bringing the knee down, lengthen your front leg, lift your toes, and bend. Look forward. Lengthen and bend. Look forward. One more, lengthen. And on our next bend, instead of coming into an easy twist, send your back heel down. Right hand stays outside your right foot. Circle your left hand up and over. Extended side angle. So really press that left ankle, left heel down towards the floor. Open your left hip and find kind of like a straight line stretch with your left arm over your head. Your chin faces up and over towards your left armpit. And we come all the way up, warrior two, and we reverse our warrior, exhale. We lengthen the front leg. We circle the right hand towards our left foot as we circle the right foot inwards. Stretch your left hand, your right hand over your left foot and send your chest towards that left quad. Point your left toes all the way to the back of the mat. Lift the back heel. Look forward. And then bend the knee. Adjust the back leg if you need. So the same thing we did on the other side. Lengthen the front leg. And exhale. Lengthen. And exhale. Left hand outside your left foot. Bring your right ankle, right heel down. Circle your right hand up and over. Find that extended side angle. Create the external rotation in the hip, in the shoulder. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. We come all the way up. Warrior two, breathe in. Exhale as we reverse. Inhale as we lengthen our front leg. Point your left toes inwards. Circle your left hand towards your right foot and find a nice, deep, yummy stretch. Point your right toes forward. Bend your right knee, lift your back heel. Easy twist, right hand circles. And we're going to come into a wild thing, but I want you to really slowly transition into a side plank. Roll your left foot onto the outer edge. Lift your right knee. And you can hold on to your right knee. You can even bend your left knee to find more space here. Lengthen and open. Step your right foot behind you and send the hip up high. Stretch your right arm up and over your head. 2 more breaths, girls. Breathe in and out. 1 more breath. Transition. Side plank. And step your right foot back all the way to the front of the mat. Bend your right knee. Sink your hip. Circle the right hand behind you and grab your foot. Open up. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. 1 more breath in. Exhale as we release. We circle Lengthen the front leg. Right hand comes down. Press and slide your right leg all the way back into downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time. Lift your heels, lean forward, high plank. And take your chaturanga of choice. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Lift your left leg up high, breathe in, keep your hips squared. Bring your left heel towards your butt. And open the hip, keeping your shoulders aligned. Yeah, the more you send your heel towards the butt, the more you will feel. Inhale here. And exhale here. Circle your left knee towards your left armpit with control. And step your left foot inside your left hand. From here, lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. Uttita Padma Konasana. Right heel comes down, left hand outside your left foot. Open that right hip, circle your right hand up and over, and find that extended side angle. I really want you to press that back heel down and open your right hip. Breathe. We come all the way up. Warrior two. Adjust the base here. Exhale, reverse. Inhale as we lengthen our front leg. Point your left toes inwards. Circle your left hand towards your right leg. Find that stretch. Point your right toes to the back of the mat. Lift the back heel. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. Lengthen and bend. Right hand outside the right hand. Left heel comes down. Press the back heel down. Open the left hip. Circle your left hand up and over your head. Find that extended side angle. Breathe. We open up. Come up into warrior two. Adjust the hip. Reverse. Exhale. Inhale. Lengthen the front leg. Point your right toes inwards. Circle your right hand towards your left leg. Point your left toes inwards. Lift the back heel, bend the front knee. Easy twist. Easy twist. Send your right knee down and grab your right ankle. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath in. Exhale as we release. Circle the hand up and over. Left hand outside our left foot. Take the back knee off. Lengthen the front leg. And slide. All the way back. Up. And high. And we're going to come into a wild thing. So open up the hip. Find a transition into your side plank. Hold on to that left knee if you may. Open up, open up, open up, and step that left foot behind you. Ooh, breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. Transition back to side plank. And from here, go straight into down dog. Kick the left leg back. Lift the heels round forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Now we should be feeling way open by now. Let's take this same sequence on both sides one last time. Lift the right leg up high, breathe in. Bend the knee, open up. Circle your right knee and step your right foot outside. Inside. Lengthen, breathe in. And exhale. Back heel comes down. Circle your left arm. Extended side angle. Warrior two, breathe in. Exhale, reverse. Lengthen the front leg, point your right toes inwards, circle the right hand towards your left foot. Inhale as we lengthen, point the left foot to the back of the mat, bend the front knee. Inhale as we lengthen the front leg, and exhale, bend the front knee. Back heel comes down, extended side angle, circle the right hand up and over. And we come up, warrior two as we breathe in. Exhale as we reverse. Lengthen the front leg, point your left toes inwards, circle your left hand towards the right leg. Circle your right foot forward, lift your back heel, bend the front knee, easy twist. Breathe in. Left knee comes down. Right hand circles behind you and grabs your ankle or your foot. You can open that right knee out to the side. Breathe. Breathe. And we release. Find that easy twist again. Transition. Side plank. Hold on to that knee maybe. Open the hip. And step. Find your wild thing. Transition. We go straight into down dog. And straight into our chaturanga of choice, maybe three-legged. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Circle your left knee in and step. Inhale as we lengthen. Exhale as we bend. Back heel comes down. Extended side angle. Come all the way up. Warrior two, breathe in. Exhale, reverse. Lengthen the front leg, point your left toes in, circle your left hand towards your right foot. Right toes points to the back of the mat. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, bend your front knee, back heel comes down, circle your left arm up and over as you breathe in, extended side angle. Exhale here. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Lengthen your right leg, point your right toes inwards, circle your right hand towards your left. Point your left toes in, back heel comes up, bend your front knee, easy twist. right knee comes down, circle your left hand behind you and grab your right foot. And release. Find that easy twist. Transition into a side plank. Open that left knee, open the hip, and step behind you. Find your wild thing. Breathe in. And out. Transition back to that side plank. And go straight into your down dog to your chaturanga of choice. Up dog, breathe in. And we go back into the beginning of our practice, child's pose. Bend your knees nice and wide and send your butt all the way back. Give your spine a little wiggle. Look forward, press the hands down, and we're going to slide forward. Our feet are going to start opening up as we lay down. Slide your hands a bit wider. Your feet are open. Press the hips down as you lift your upper body. And then right shoulder presses down. Look over your left. Change sides. Left shoulder presses down. Back to center. Really press the hips. And lower. Right hand is going to slide under the left. And we're just going to slide onto our back. Yes, and once you're here, your arms should be over your head. Circle your arms towards your heels, towards your butt. Press the palms down, breathe in. Exhale, send the hips up high. Maybe even interlace your hands behind your back, adjust your shoulders. Squeeze your thighs together, don't let your knees drop out to the sides. Press the feet down and hips come up high. Release the hands, lift the heels, slowly, vertebra by vertebra, come down. Hug the knees into the chest, and let both knees roll over to the right, getting a nice little twist, just to release any excess tension. Adjust your shoulders. Then let's change directions over to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Bring your feet together, knees apart, and place your feet down. So we're on a Supta Baddha Konasana, laying down onto our back, reclined butterfly. Bring your chin towards your chest, taking your neck off of the floor. And I want you to think of your cervical spine from the base up, touching the floor, slowly, chin to chest. Trying to keep a straight line, shoulders away from the ears, and then we just slide the legs out, keeping your feet pointing out, and just let your hands rest next to the body, palms facing up in Shavasana. Just let it all sink in, take a few breaths, and just come to notice the sensations and how much your body has opened. Your mind has opened. Your breath has found length and extension.